Welcome everyone to the Jayo production channel, and today I'll be talking about my experience at Saudi Comic Con 2018. And of course, I never miss any Comic Con events. Actually, we had in Saudi Arabia, we had like last year the first one, and I attended it. It was really amazing. And this year it's also as amazing, and I also bought my ticket. Like I'm really excited for it, so I bought my ticket a week before, and I went to that event on the first day because they invited celebrities, and on the first day the celebrity was the actor Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries. He also he was also in Lost, but he's more famous for his role the Vampire Diaries. And actually I love that show, so I was so excited to go and to meet him, and that is the reason why I went there. So I went on, at 6 o'clock. The event started at 3, but I went at 6 o'clock and the crowd was already, crazy. There were lines, there were queues, people were waiting and to get in. And I got in, and I was really, going so quickly to get my bracelet, because they have like limited bracelets where you can meet and greet with your celebrity. So I asked for the bracelet, and guess what? They told me it's finished. It's finished. And I'm like, I felt like the whole world stopped spinning. I'm like, what? This is the reason why I went to that event, to just meet this. I like the event. It's fun, but also I want to meet that celebrity, and I want to meet Ian. And when I heard that the bracelets are finished, I'm like, God. And I wanted to take every opportunity, to maybe have a bracelet from someone or exchange it or whatever. So to my luck, I already gave in. To my luck, my co-worker was in the event and he had a bracelet on, and I asked him, "Oh, you have the bracelet, did you get it?" And he was like, "No, this is not mine. This is for, someone I know. Like she asked me to have the bracelet on my wrist, and then I will give it to her." Wow. I told him, okay, I want the bracelet, after she will have the meet and greet with him, I can have this bracelet, and then I can get in and meet him too. And he said, okay, that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna give you the bracelet, but first I need to give her first, and then I can give it to you, and then you can go. But we separated, and then he went in a different direction, and I went on a different direction. And now the signal in the event was so terrible. I couldn't call anyone. The signal was bad. Everything was bad. How can I call, or how can I reach him and tell him to come to get me the bracelet after he gave it to her? How can I tell him? So the signal was bad. I couldn't reach him. And the only mistake I did is that I should have stuck around. Like, I should have stuck around with him so that I can get the bracelet as soon as she has her meet and greet, and then I can get it. I know it's crazy, and you will be like, okay, if the bracelet's not finished, why would you really struggle? I came for this very thing, so I need to take my chances and take my opportunities. But actually, I couldn't reach him, and I didn't reach him, but I heard that this actor will be on stage, so I waited in the crowd for like an hour for him to get out and to speak in an interview on stage. So I was with the crowd, with a very, very, very crowded crowd. The girls section was really crazy and full of girls. The male section, though, was really empty, and I don't know why. Maybe maybe Ian Somerhalder has more fangirls. Yeah, he's a guy, so. So I was sitting with the crowd for an hour or for an hour and a half, and the weather was hot. My foot was aching me. I was standing, and people were pushing, and the securities kept on saying like, you need to like stay away from the stage, and girls wouldn't listen. I was amongst the crowd on stage waiting for him. I wasn't really at the front. I was like, a little at the back, and the girls were really squeezing into the stage, and securities and people who were organizing, they kept on telling them just to move further from the stage, and they wouldn't listen. Like they literally wouldn't listen, and they kept on, how will we see Ian if we gonna like move from the stage? And the securities were really mad. And so they had to like move away from the stage, and I moved with them. And then of course the thing happened, and the actor Ian Somerhalder came to the stage, and people were cheering, people were screaming, and the cameras were really up. We're all up, and I quickly take a lot of shots, and I filmed it, and I filmed a video and everything, and I managed to like see him live on stage. But I have to tell you, like, I know I saw him on stage, like he was like maybe a couple of feet away from me, but for him to talk on stage to a bunch of people is really, it's a total different experience than having him talking to me, especially, and having a picture with him. It's a totally different experience. And for a celebrity that I like, or for a celebrity from a show that I like to meet him in person. Like I like to see them on stage, but I also like to see them talking to me or interacting with me personally, and having a personal picture with him. And that's what I wanted to do, and it's totally different experience. Like, actually, in the future, I hope to have more experiences like that, and more Comic-Cons or other experiences. But, it's just my luck. Like, maybe, I didn't have enough luck, to do this, or to make this happen. But, I was almost close. Like, I was almost close to making this happen, but it didn't happen. My friend had a chance. My niece had a chance, but I didn't have a chance. And yeah, no problem, no biggie. I mean, I hope that I'm gonna have more celebrity meetings or celebrity, encounters in the future. And that's my experience. But I was still very gratified, and I was still very happy that I got to see him on stage, like here in my own country, and talking to the audience, and I'm one of the audience. It's still cool. it's still very cool, and you know, it's a really memorable experience, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm still very thankful, and thank you very much for watching, and bye bye. That's all I want to say. Okay, bye, and don't forget to subscribe.